How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Hope you guys enjoyed our terrifying episode last time. That quite literally made me terrified of the things that exist out there. Definitely some cool areas on the map. I think for now, we're just going to build in this area until we either can no longer expand properly and we need to find somewhere else. Because thankfully this game is fairly forgiving, what it seems with, in terms of like, oh, if you build something like this, it's not like, oh no, we wasted resources. Because you don't really waste resources in this, which is nice, and I mean, it just, the only thing you would waste, I guess, is your time building everything out, but that's, I suppose, fine. So we need to get some things, because we don't have anything now. We are going to head back over there because I need to grab some stuff, some cement, some iron plate, and then we're going to build a bit of a foundation in the jungle over here. So that way we can start producing things. I think what we'll do is we'll do raw resource processing on the first floor, followed by a second floor that has like intermediate resource production. We do want to get coal power, so that is something that hopefully we can start working towards today, just so that way we can switch off of the biofuel, because trying to get that made is a pain in the butt. Also, we don't have our chainsaw anymore. It was on our body. Oh no. Well, we're definitely gonna have to get coal power then. Hopefully what little biofuel we have. What little biofuel we have can power things for us. We should be fine. Yeah. Assuming I can jump up a small cliff. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab honestly, let's just grab all of it. We're gonna need it. And then, same thing here. Yeah, let's head over to the copper. We need 300. I don't know if we can do that. We'll grab that. Let's head over here and grab some cement. And then that should be everything we need from over here for a little bit. So we won't have to go back over here. Every little noise I hear, any little thing I see, I'm like traumatized. That spider thing. I thought the little ones were creepy. The large one, that we're gonna have to go back there with like fully kitted out weaponry and things, and show it who's boss, because yeah. So we'll have to plan out some things. Greg number 2 over here is going to have to move. Maybe we'll call him Kevin and we'll call him Greg. So Greg's at the main base, Kevin is the factory overseer. I like that plan. Okay. So let's find, where is the highest point? I think it's here. Okay. Question about water. So I know we need water for coal. Can I pull from this water, or does it have to be from the nodes like the ore? I'm thinking it's probably going to be like the nodes for the ore, but can I just pull from a freestanding body of water like that? Because if so, that will make our lives a little bit easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and do foundation. Let's do 4 meter high, because reasons. So this is going to be the start of factory. Can we? Okay, good. I was going to say, if I can't get rid of the plants that are sticking through, I'm going to be a little bit perturbed. Do we build over the water? Actually, I don't think we would even need this little section, so I'm gonna queue this, or press F to deconstruct. Jeez, you can deconstruct from really far away. Holy crap. Alright, let's get up on the lookout tower so I can plan this out a little bit. I'm thinking... So we have an iron ore deposit here. We obviously have the other iron that we have being brought in. Jungle noises and machine noises do not mix. I am terrified right now. We need spotlights if those are a thing. Okay, there's not a huge area to work with here. But I'm thinking if we get rid of these trees... We don't have our chainsaw. I guess we could just make another one. We have this. Okay, so perhaps what we'll do is we'll do to here, come in this way. So we'll put like the generators over here for now. So like these things, and we'll put like our crafting and some other stuff in this room. Maybe we'll put like a little garage for when we inevitably have a truck or something. Then have production of maybe ore intake kind of over here. Do all of our smeltery things here, and then have a pathway up to the second floor. I think I like that. So let's start with the production area here. So let's start getting that laid out. I'm thinking we'll go pretty much parallel to this. Let's see kind of what that looks like. Are there floodlights? I mean, I know we have a light, I think, right? Yeah. But like, this is giving me alien, terrified vibes. Okay, so Q. Snap to guidelines. There's not a way to just raise this up, is there? I mean, I guess I could physically raise it up. Oh, you know, I suppose we could do a 2-meter foundation. Like that. And then did a 4-meter foundation like that. Because that would for sure encompass it. That's true. Is there a cost difference between these? No. So there's literally no reason not to use the 4 other than aesthetics. I suppose there could be like some performance issues that could arise from using larger than needed. Okay. I'm thinking what we could do is have... Because this kind of raises up over here, so I'm thinking we'll have like a staircase up into this area. It will take a second for my vision to come to fruition, but... Oh, and I already forgot what somebody said about I can like click and drag the thing. How well does this cover the rock? Ooh, pretty good. Okay. So let's see how far over here we can get. Not what I wanted. I want to try to get up on top of this. Because technically you could do something like this. And then if you had routing underneath the floor, that actually might not be a bad idea. Because then you can use this as like a crawl space for if you wanted to route something underneath. I think we're going to leave it like that, because that seems like a good idea, right? Okay. I need a way up here, though. Okay, so let's assume... No, we need a 4-meter ramp. We definitely need to research more of those aesthetic pieces so that way we can get some cool looking stuff and things. I think that should be good for our production area, so we'll just go this way. On one hand, I like that the creatures don't attack your base, but having played Factorio and having played Death Worlds in Factorio, I really like the aspect of having to try to protect your base from the wildlife. Maybe they'll eventually add, like, more hostile, destructive creatures that actively try to destroy your base. Which would be interesting, but of course I think that would add some elements to the game that I don't know if everyone would quite enjoy. Okay, so let's go like that. Uh-oh. Oh, looks like it's building. Okay, and then... Cool. So then, 1 meter high. I think it would be really cool is if so, like, you know how in... Well, okay, you might not know if you haven't seen it, but from Dyson's Sphere program with the robots from your mech, it would be cool to see that a little bit in this, that you could kind of have things in a way automated. Like, so if I didn't have these things in my inventory, I could have robots building it. I don't know, maybe they have some cool plans for something like that. Okay, so we got all the leaves. Sweet. Alright, so now we have a nice platform for us to work with here. So, let's go ahead and get some walls. Are they orange too? Because if so, I'm gonna be happy. They're orange! Are they the same on both sides? Yes, but now we're in the water, where the creatures could be. I don't like this. The creatures could kill us. Ooh, and I don't like that. Foundations. 2 foundation. Cool. Okay. And I want to avoid making this a giant cube, if at all possible. I know we don't have a whole lot to work with here, but hopefully... with the other things, with the awesome shop, we'll probably actually put a lot of this in here, I'm thinking. So let's go F. I'm going to dismantle this wall, because what I'm thinking, I'm going to set things back by 1. And the reason I want to do that is so that I can have like a wraparound porch on the place, so that, for instance, do something like this. Yeah. So that way it's like, okay, we're raised up and off the ground, so like if any wildlife, you know, in quotations, were to like come over here, we would be safe. They wouldn't be able to like harm us, per se. You know, this is enough that we could like look out and, oh, if Kevin, the factory manager, came over, we could give him some pets, we could give him some food, and all sorts of things. We could also eventually maybe do like a little bridge here. So like that garage idea for the truck, we could probably put that over there and then just bridge over the water. Function and form with what I have, which is not a lot. Surely I'm not the only one who tries to make their factory like half decent. Although don't get me wrong, there's times where I do squirrely shit that doesn't make any sense, and as a software engineer, oftentimes a temporary thing ends up being the permanent thing. So this is going to connect into the factory. Do we want it to be separate buildings or one large building? I did not even count to see... Oh, this is going to be odd? Perfect. Okay. I'm going to say let's go with Let's go with the approach that we're going to have some separate buildings instead of one large building, I think. And then we'll go from there. If it ends up connecting into a large building, that's fine. Wow, and that lined up actually quite perfectly. Some unplannedness, if you will. Okay. I think most things will be able to fit into a facility like this one. Okay, I think this is where our new hub of things will be. So then we can put a production special. We'll put our awesome shop in here. Alright. We'll put our awesome... Whoa, this thing is huge. I was not expecting that to be as large as it is. It's 2 tiles wide, so we could put it here. Because what I'm thinking then is we can remove one of these walls. That is something I want to know. Can I remove a segment of a wall? So like in this case, see how this input is butted up against that segment of that wall? Are there holes that you can put, like toggle? So like, yeah, we can remove this wall segment. Like, can I put a hole for this in this wall without having to like remove it? If so, that would be a really neat feature, and if it isn't already in the game, that would also be a really neat feature. Okay, so that's a thing. I don't think we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna be a little bit more perturbed that way. So instead, we're gonna remove, do special, awesome sync. This is still gonna go in here. Oh, and the power grid collapsed. We're gonna put it there, so that way there's enough room for me to route a conveyor belt into there. Okay, and then we do want the biomass burners in here. So maybe we'll do the like industrial stuffs. Why is it yellow? Overlapping objects, clipping may occur. Oh, okay, so you can do it, it's just it's gonna get angry if you do it. It's like technically... Where's the entrance for this thing? I think it's like there. Like that? Is that what I mean? I mean, it's like only slightly, I think. No, we really can't, because... Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll do power poles. Can we... Yes, we can. Okay. So then... Okay, so that will give us power there. This guy can power there. And then this guy can go right there. Sweet. So that will give us power outside. And then let's go ahead and I want to do an equipment workshop in here. Is this supposed to like connect to something? Is that why the doorway is there? Kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, we do want to get ourselves a crafting bench. Okay. We'll have that. I like that it's designed so that you can technically go around it and it's still in the same footprint. That's kind of nice. Let's see, is there anything else we're going to need in here? We might need the MAM, but the MAM is kind of an outside thing. Can we build more than one hub? Yes, we can only build one, as it clearly states. Okay. Well, I think this is a good little start. We'll probably tear some of the stuff down from over there and just move the resource, like production and stuff over here. So we'll get rid of, delete the hub and move it over here. Maybe we'll put that like right there or something, or right here. I don't know. But I think this is a good start to our conundrum. And then we'll start building out the rest of the factory, I think, in the next episode. So we'll start tearing up a lot of this. I want to get coal power, so I think we're going to leave it producing until we have enough. So I'm curious to see. I know we have a ton of screws, so I'm going to just drop those in there. A ton of screws, so we're going to drop those in there. Let's see. We have 27. So we're almost there with those. I think we have, yeah, we have plenty of rotors, plenty of belt. The only thing we're missing now is the plate. So then plate is what we need more of. Did this grid break? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough power now for everything here. The capacity for 90, max consumption is 72, so we can fully power everything here. And I think that's actually getting powered off of this too. So I actually don't think we're fully even using all of it. I think we set it up and we were going to, but then we just kind of got ahead of ourselves a little bit. But it does appear as though we are out of time for today, so hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing, it helps out the channel. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns for me, leave those down below. And with that, the factory lives on. See you guys in the next one.